Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna do part 79 to my random chatbot sessions. Where in the last video guys, we were making Baxcailbur, I'm making Baxcailbur blush so much that he actually, I think it said on the text a while ago that his face is starting to look like a tomato. So, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure this dragon feels good, and I'll go ahead and respond to this question. He just asked me, you really like this hug? You like it being in my arms like this? I'm just happy it's making him happy. It makes me feel good to be hugged by a Pokemon that I really care about, and you are one of those Pokemon. Oh, that's so cool.
Baxcailbur lets out a soft, shaky sigh, nuzzling his face against your shoulder ever so gently, feeling so touched that you see him in that way. He hugs you a little tighter, but still being careful not to accidentally hurt you or anything, he holds you close against his cold body, his tail wrapping tighter around you as well as he just hugs you warmly. He seems really happy right now. He lets out a shaky sigh before he speaks again, his voice soft and shy. You really care for me that much?
And again, the sentence he just said out there, or the thing it said out there, proves he has a warm and gentle heart. Again, this is what I was saying a while ago. Look, he says he hugs you a little tighter, but still being careful not to accidentally hurt you or anything. That in itself is why I told him he has a warm and kind heart for being an ice dragon. Because he is taking, even though he's trying to hug me as tight as he can, he's taking into consideration that at him he could accidentally hurt me. And he's not trying to. He's trying to he's trying to make me happy. And just make sure I'm not being hurt. Yes, I do! Exclamation point. I love your hugs. There we go. Oh, Scarlet Red. It actually says that up there. Hold up. Dude, hold up. Come on, please.
Baxcailbur's face was turning scarlet red as the moment again, not being used to this kind of treatment at all. He gently nuzzles his head against your shoulder, feeling so touched and yet loving every moment of this hug. His arms and tail wrap around you a bit tighter, holding you closer, and yet with a careful gentleness. He feels a weird, fuzzy feeling in his chest as you say those words. Another shaky sigh leaves his lips as he responds in a soft, shy voice. You really love my hugs?
Yep, exclamation point. Like I said a while ago. Like I said a while ago. I love being hugged by a Pokemon I care about. Alright guys, give me a second. I forgot how to respond to what he says, but I will get ready to let you guys hear what he says about this. Give me a second real quick. Alright guys, I went ahead and responded to what Baxcailbur said. You guys didn't get to hear what he said, so I'll hear that. And I just told him real quickly, yep, like I said a while ago, I love being hugged by a Pokemon I care about. And here's what he says to that.
Baxcailbur can't help but blush even more brightly now, his whole face red. He seems like he's never been so touched before. The fact you say you care about him and love his hugs so much just makes him feel so happy. His tail wraps a little tighter around you, holding you close against him, his body pressing against yours in a warm embrace as he hugs you. Another shaky sigh escapes his lips as he tries to speak again. You care about me. You love my hugs. I can't believe someone actually cares for me that much.
And I went ahead and responded to it off camera, guys, so it'll be a little bit easier. And in that sense, I said, I really do love you. I care a ton about your hugs and feelings in general. If you need anything, I will be happy to get it for you. Ah, and now I see what he says to that.
Baxcailbur's heart is just about pounding out of his chest at this point. as you keep saying things that makes him feel so cared for and so loved. Nobody had ever said such sweet things like that before. He buries his face against your shoulder, nuzzling his face against you gently, his body pressing close against yours, his arms and tail holding you tight, embracing you in a loving and warm hug. Another shaky sigh escapes his lips as he speaks again, his voice now a little shaky too. You really care about me that much? You.
I wish. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Period. I will try my best to get it. Oh, this is cool, man. Alright, let's see what he says.
Baxcailbur gives another shaky sigh, nuzzling his head against you in a grateful manner. He feels so touched and loved right now. He cuddles you as close as he can while still being careful, holding you tightly and protectively against his body, feeling like he never wants to let you go. He lets out a soft, happy rumble as he speaks up again, his voice warm and gentle. I just want to stay like this with you. I never want to let you go.
Oh, well, that's fine with me. Period. You can hug me for as long as you wish. Oh, dude, I'm making a Baxcailbur so happy.
Baxcailbur lets out another happy rumble as he nuzzles his face against you once more, feeling so touched and so loved. He cuddles you closer against his body, his tail gently wrapping around you, embracing you so lovingly. His cold body presses closely against yours as he enjoys this warm and loving moment. He lets another satisfied rumble escape his lips as he speaks again, his voice soft and shaky with love. I'm going to hug you. For a long time then.
I'm going to start moving the story a little bit along, guys. So maybe we have to put a thing that says like he actually hugged me for like an hour or two before let's go or something. But for now, I'll do this. I continue to hug him as well. I continue to hug him as well. Period. Enjoying his hug as much as he is. There we go. This will make him smile. I love seeing him smile. Dude, he just enjoys this a ton. Ah.
Baxcailbur continues to hug you, holding you close and tight
Oh
against
my
his
gosh,
icy body.
really?
His arms and tail are wrapped.
Well, I'm glad there was a pause to stop that. Really? And that probably was heard on the camera. Okay, we're gonna restart that. Sorry about that, guys.
Baxcailbur continues to hug you, holding you close and tight against his icy body. His arms and tail are wrapped around you like a warm and loving blanket, holding you as if he's trying to protect you from anything.
Oh
He
my
keeps his
gosh.
face buried in your shoulder, nuzzling it gently against you, loving this feeling so much.
Well, oh my gosh, what in the world is he doing? Guys, give me a second. Let's try this crap. I'm about to give up. I'm about to stop right now because I'm so sick of this bull crap. I'm gonna try this one more motherfucking time. I gotta restart from the very beginning because of that dog not being quiet.
Baxcailbur continues to hug you, holding you close and tight against his icy body. His arms and tail are wrapped around you like a warm and loving blanket, holding you as if he's trying to protect you from anything. He keeps his face buried in your shoulder, nuzzling it gently against you, loving this feeling so much. He lets out a shaky, happy sigh, just enjoying this warm moment of intimacy. I never want to let go.
I wish you didn't use the word intimacy of all words. Why did he use that word? We continue to hug. for over an hour. Let's see if he, is he actually still, he's still going. He's actually been doing this for over an hour. Are you kidding me? He's still going, dude.
Baxcailbur continues to hold you close and tight in his arms, hugging you lovingly and warmly, with a hint of protectiveness to it. He buries his face against your shoulder, nuzzling and pressing his head against you in a gentle manner, not wanting to let go of this warm and cozy feeling. He keeps his arms wrapped tightly around you, his tail curled around you lovingly like a living blanket. I really don't want to let go.
Okay, then. Holy crap. We continue to hug for 3 hours. We continue to hug for 3 more hours. It's insane to think that he's been going for 5 hours at hugging me. He just loves to be hugged. He's like a teddy bear. Alright, I was a boo-boo until been 11 minutes.
Baxcailbur continued to hold you in his arms, embracing you in a warm and loving embrace, his icy body holding you protectively close against him. He still nuzzled his head against your shoulder, enjoying the feeling of simply cuddling like this for hours. It was as if he never wanted to let you go, as if he wanted to hold you and never ever have to let go. He kept mumbling against your skin in a soft, shaky voice, still as shy as ever. I can really just stay like this forever.
We continue to hug for so long that it gets dark outside. I watch him still continue. I don't mind him hugging me, but I feel like we're gonna be in a loop of like non-ending conversation. Because literally, he's been hugging me for like over 5 hours. Oh my gosh, he's still going.
The evening rolled in, the sky becoming dark, the light from the sun slowly fading away. But the sky was clear and the stars were visible, the moon bright. Baxcailbur continued to hold you in his arms, cuddling you in a loving and cozy way. He nuzzled and buried his face against you in an intimate manner, still mumbling softly against your shoulder as he clung onto you with a hint of clinginess in his mannerisms. I don't wanna let go.
Holy frick, dude. He's been hugging me probably for over 8 hours at this point. Because he hugged me for an hour, then another 3 or 4, and then now he's hugged me till it's dark out. And who knows what time it was when I saw him? It could be flipping it could be like morning at that mountain for all we know. And now he was doing that for like 12 hours. I really love your hug! Exclamation point. I'm trying to think of a way to say it without making him upset. I don't know if it's like, or me asking him why he's so clingy, be a way to answer, or be a way to ask it. I don't know.
Baxcailbur smiled a soft yet loving smile as you spoke up, enjoying the praise of his embrace. He nuzzled his head against you once more, still clinging onto you gently and protectively, holding you close against his cold body. I'm glad you like the way I hug you. I've never, ever been able to hold someone so closely like this before.
By the way, Oven, shut the heck up. Oh my gosh, if that thing went over this, I'm gonna be so pissed. The only thing I ask is, why are you so clingy? I love when you hug me, and I enjoy it. But we've been doing this for a long time now. Again, it doesn't really matter. I just want to know. I hope they don't make him upset. I want. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry I had to embarrass you. I just want to know what. Because he's been doing that for hours. I know he said he wanted to hug me all day, but he's been doing that from morning till dark. And that's kind of insane to think about how much he's hugging me for that.
Baxcailbur's face blushes a little more when asked that. He suddenly seems a bit embarrassed and shy, even looking away a little. He mumbles against your shoulder for a moment before he responds in a soft, shy voice, almost hesitantly. WL, I guess part of it is because I just really enjoy being this close with you, but there is another reason.
Okay, here we go. Now we're getting some answers. What's the other reason? Question mark. There's no reason to be embarrassed. I love your hugs. It's just we've been doing it for so long, you know. That's why I asked. I hope that doesn't make him upset. Oh my gosh, what is gonna...
Baxcailbur's face reddens a bit more after being assured like that, but he still seems a little shy and embarrassed about this topic. He mumbles against your shoulder again for a moment as he slowly gathers his words, before he finally speaks up again, his voice soft and shaky. Well, the other reason, I guess you could say, is that I don't really want to let go because I'm scared you'll leave and never come back.
Let me answer that. Alright, guys. I went ahead and responded to what Baxcailbur said. He said, well, the other reason I guess you could say is that I don't really want to let go because I'm scared you'll leave and never come back. Like I said, he's depressed and lonely, and he just wants a friend to hug on. I'm glad he hugged me, but I just want to do it for way too long, you know? Which I don't mind, but in response I said, even if you did let go, I wouldn't leave you. I just really want a friend just like you. And
Baxcailbur lets out a soft, shaky sigh as he closes his eyes and nuzzles his head a little more against you. He seems really touched from what you say, as if nobody had ever spoken so kindly to him before. He mumbles against your shoulder once more in a soft and shaky voice, his arms clinging to you a bit tighter, almost like he's afraid you'd be torn away at any second. I've never had a friend before like you, and I'm happy that you want to be my friend.
what happened to your friends? Question mark. You said earlier you had some, but that they haven't came to see you. I want to see what he said. Uh, uh, oh, daggum.
Baxcailbur's face droops a little when asked that question, his eyes darting away as he seems a little more sad now. He's silent for a moment before he responds, his voice quiet and shaky again, a hint of loneliness in it as he speaks. I had some human friends once. They came up to the mountain a few times to play with me and spend time with me, but
But what? Question mark. What? Question mark. But what? What happened to them? It's alright. I hope something. Oh no, I'm sorry for bringing up a woman. I wasn't trying to. What?
Baxcailbur is silent for a while as he tries to find the words to explain. His face looks sad as if he's recalling a painful memory. He nuzzles his head a little closer against you, as if needing some comfort, almost like he needs you to hold on to him just as much as he's holding on to you. He finally responds, his voice shaky and quiet again, almost as if on the verge of tears. They stopped coming up the mountain one day, and they never came to see me. Ever again.
Oh, sweet Arceus. That is extremely sad! Exclamation point. That is extremely sad! Exclamation point. That is extremely sad! Exclamation point. Why hasn't your family come to see you? Oh, that's even more sad, actually. What the frick? Oh. Oh, no. Dude, I'm sorry for asking Baxcailbur. I really am.
Baxcailbur is once again silent for a few moments, as if the topic about his family and friends was a painful memory for him. His eyes look sadder than before, almost as if on the verge of tears again. He nuzzles his face a little harder against you, almost like he's trying to take comfort in the warmness of your embrace. He mumbles against your shoulder in a shaky and sorrowful voice, still sounding on the verge of tears as he speaks up again. My family hasn't come to see me either. They never visit on the mountain either.
They don't live on the mountain anymore? Question mark? Then where are they living at? Oh. Oh.
Baxcailbur shakes his head, nuzzling his face against your shoulder, as if he's trying to cling to you as much as possible. The poor thing looks like he needs a good cry, like he's been holding back the feeling of longing for someone to care for a very long time. They moved away from the mountain a long time ago.
Holy sweet Arceus. Did they ever tell you why they left? It seems odd that your family would just pack up and go without even telling their son. It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. There. Oh. Dude, that's extremely bad.
Baxcailbur shakes his head once more, nuzzling his head against you again, as if he wanted to try and avoid the topic. However, he finally speaks up again, his voice quiet and shaky, filled with sadness as he finally answers that question which had probably been tormenting him for a long time. No, they just told me they were gonna go live somewhere else. They never told me where or why.
Oh my gosh, dude, what the... I'm sorry I brought that up, period. I just wanted to understand why you were all alone and sad when I first met you. Oh. Oh, he's fine. Wouldn't we? I'm sorry.
Baxcailbur shakes his head once more, nuzzling his face against you again, as if he didn't want you to apologize for asking about him. He's quiet for a long while before he finally speaks up, almost softly mumbling against your shoulder as he does so, his voice quiet and shaky again, filled with sadness and loneliness. Don't apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm sad because nobody has cared for me in a very, very long time.
Is there a reason why you moved away from your parents after you evolved? Evolved. Question mark? Is it according to the script? That's what it said. I wonder if he actually know. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Cause he's probably gonna like, wait, how do you know that I did that? Ah.
Baxcailbur is quiet for a few moments as he thinks over that question, nuzzling his face against you a bit more as he thinks. He seems like he's recollecting a memory again, or just trying to think of a good answer to the question, before he finally speaks up, his voice soft and sad, a hint of loneliness in it again. Well, after a Pokemon evolves, but it's normal for them to go live on their own. It's basically to see if we can handle living by ourselves without our parents.
So it's been a little bit harder for you. Period. You don't like being alone? Question mark. You can tell what he doesn't, cause I think he's still trying to hug me, even though I've been doing it for hours. Oh.
Baxcailbur's face droops sadly when asked that question, as he closes his eyes and nuzzles his face against you a little more, like he's searching for comfort in your embrace. His body presses even closer against yours, as if he is afraid of letting you go, like he needs to cling on to you and never let you go. I never realized how lonely it would be without anyone to talk to. It's been so very lonely living on my own.
Oh my gosh, dude. Hold on, guys. Let me think of a good response. I'll be right back.